The film begins with an intense hostage crisis as merciless kidnappers seize control of a school, demanding a hefty ransom. Among their chilling tactics is a school bus rigged with explosives, filled with innocent children. Enter Kit Lee, a highly respected bomb disposal expert, who arrives with his team to defuse the perilous situation. However, this mission is uniquely personal. His wife and child are among the hostages. As the countdown ticks away, Kit methodically dissects the bomb, ultimately isolating it to 2 wires, red and blue. In a moment of desperation, he receives a call from the mastermind behind the operation, a malevolent figure known only as the Doctor. Despite the ransom being paid, the Doctor offers no assistance, chillingly stating that people must rely on themselves. Faced with an agonizing decision, Kit instructs his colleague to cut the red wire. The countdown halts, but tragically, moments later, the bomb detonates, killing his family and leaving Kit emotionally devastated. Overwhelmed by guilt, he resigns from his position and retreats from public life. Fast forward 2 years to Hong Kong, where Kit has assumed a new identity as a stunt double and bodyguard for Frankie, a celebrated action film star renowned for performing his own stunts, though in reality, it is Kit who executes the daring feats. On the day of a crucial media stunt involving a high fall from a rooftop, Frankie arrives heavily intoxicated. With no other option, Kit takes over, executing a flawless leap and landing safely on an airbag below. Frankie rushes down to claim the glory just as the cameras start rolling. While the performance deceives the press, one keen-eyed reporter named Helen begins to notice inconsistencies. Later, she reviews her footage and discovers evidence of Frankie's use of a body double. Determined to unveil the truth, she sets out to capture more secret recordings but is caught by Kit in the act. When she refuses to relinquish her videotape, which she has hidden in her clothing, Kit forcibly retrieves it, turning her upside down until the tape falls out. Meanwhile, the Doctor resurfaces with sinister plans targeting an upscale Russian jewelry exhibition. His crew has become even more dangerous, now including Kong, a deadly martial artist whose goal is to defeat Frankie in combat. There's also Rabbit, a charming yet lethal assassin, and Valerie, a seductive operative willing to go to any lengths for the Doctor. Valerie infiltrates the hotel as an insider and gathers crucial intelligence. One of her colleagues, Joyce, is dating a police officer, and Frankie is set to attend the jewelry event. After filming one day, Frankie accidentally steps on a concealed explosive device planted by Kong. Kit acts quickly, saving him by knocking the device away just in time. A brief but fierce confrontation with Kong ensues outside the hotel. A few days later, Kit accompanies Frankie and his entourage to the jewelry event to ensure their safety. As they travel, Kit spots Helen and instinctively reroutes their vehicle to avoid her. During this detour, he overhears a man in another car repeating the cryptic phrase, "People must rely on themselves," which reignites his trauma and suspicions. Fearing that the Doctor has returned, Kit rushes to the hotel to alert security, but his warnings are dismissed. He decides to seek help from the police instead. Later at the hotel, a delivery truck arrives with Rabbit disguised as a courier inside. In a shocking turn of events, Rabbit assassinates the security chief, escalating the tension and danger surrounding the event. The terrorists, now clad in uniforms, seize control of the surveillance system and sweep through the hotel lobby, ruthlessly eliminating security personnel. In the midst of this chaos, Frankie stumbles into the fray and, in an unexpected moment of bravery, sets out to find Valerie. He recklessly rushes into the open, inadvertently sabotaging her carefully laid plans. In response, Kong quickly improvises a fake kidnapping to provoke Frankie into action, but predictably, Frankie retreats in fear. Meanwhile, at the police station, Kit's urgent warnings are brushed aside. However, Joyce's boyfriend, sensing the impending danger, decides to take action. Upon their arrival at the hotel, they discover that all traces of the massacre have been meticulously concealed. Kit keenly observes reflections of hidden bodies and springs into action. On the upper floors, the doctor's crew hijacks the jewelry exhibit, while a tech expert attempts to bypass the security vault. Simultaneously, Kit and the wounded officer face a deadly attack from flamethrowers but manage to escape just moments before a vehicle crashes down the elevator shaft. The situation escalates as the terrorists gain the upper hand. However, Frankie's father bravely subdues the tech expert, momentarily stalling their progress. The doctor cunningly takes control of the situation, feigning a threat against Rabbit to deflect suspicion from himself. Just as some begin to relax, Helen bursts in to present her exclusive footage. In a moment of misplaced gratitude, Joyce thanks the doctor for his help, prompting him to ominously repeat his infamous phrase. Now fully aware of the doctor's true identity, Kit opens fire, but the doctor swiftly seizes Joyce as a hostage and makes his escape. Realizing the significance of her footage, Helen cleverly hides it within a display case. Kong and Valerie find themselves in a heated misunderstanding that quickly escalates into a physical altercation. Just as tensions reach their peak, Frankie and his father intervene, inadvertently forcing Kong to surrender, unaware that they are aiding the wrong side. Meanwhile, Rabbit confronts Kit, leading to an intense battle that ultimately ends with Kit emerging victorious. Kit narrowly escapes through a window and is caught in a rescue net by police below. He quickly informs the authorities of the escalating threat and hands over the tape. Ordered to go to the hospital for treatment, Kit refuses to comply. When he is denied permission to return to the hotel, he takes the captain hostage and forces a helicopter ride back. As the chopper lands on the rooftop, the doctor commands his men to open fire. In a daring move, Kit pilots the aircraft directly into the building, triggering the vault's defense system and disorienting the terrorists within. Amidst the ensuing chaos, Helen searches for Kit but is captured by the doctor, who straps her to a bomb reminiscent of the one from 2 years prior. Kong intercepts Frankie and his father during their attempt to escape. Pushed to his limits, Frankie finally finds his courage as he witnesses his father being attacked.
好有型啊！你出拳太。
In a desperate bid to save Helen, Kit refuses to abandon her side. Once again faced with the dilemma of choosing between red and blue wires, he receives a mocking call from the doctor. Realizing that both visible wires are traps, Kit cleverly identifies a hidden copper wire and cuts it, stopping the timer just in time. The doctor, struck by a venom-coated throwing knife, collapses in defeat. The harrowing ordeal concludes with Frankie earning genuine respect as a hero while Joyce acknowledges her boyfriend's bravery. Having survived together against all odds, Kit and Helen walk away into a new chapter of healing and hope. Thanks for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more of these recaps. Until next time, have a nice day.